Hello and welcome to FX Bully Market Look Ahead. We are in the Forex markets and indices, gold markets. Now we want to look at what transpired last week as we looked at these markets. Now this is our dollar index, and we then said the market would go high last week. We were targeting those highs. And indeed, the market pushed higher and then started to consolidate for 3 days. Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, the market was consolidating within this area. And we were expecting the market to move higher, right? Only 2 days over here where the market started, moved high, closed somewhere around there. And then the second day, we moved higher. So that is all good and all. And we are still expecting the market to push higher. On Friday, the market took out liquidity into a fair value gap, and then it rejected immediately, therefore giving us the signs that the market will continue to move higher. Therefore, for the coming week, we are expecting the dollar index to be bullish. And what does that mean for our foreign currencies? We are looking at bearish Euro USD. So what transpired last week, our Euro USD, we were looking for it to drop lower. It did, and then it started to pull back for the other 3 days where the dollar index was consolidating. And we've tapped into a fair value gap over here, and we are rejecting from that fair value gap. Therefore, we are still looking for the market to come lower, take out this liquidity into that inverted fair value gap. Our bias on Euro USD, it is still bearish. We're still looking for bearish moves to the downside. And then the one pair that was moving smoothly was the pound dollar. It moved very smoothly to the downside as predicted. And that is our low that we are looking to take out. And eventually we want to start with these lows. That will be our target. So what we're looking at for this coming week on this pair, we're looking for the price to continue to drop as the dollar goes high, right? So that is what those are our expectations, if you will, that these areas are going to be targeted this week, and market will then have the freedom to move lower. I then looked at gold last week, and I said to you guys last week that I was looking at the market, how it will behave within this fair value gap. I then said if the market breaks this fair value gap, I'm looking for the market to tap into our fair value gap below, and then we can start seeing a move higher. Then I can resume with my buys. But then I said it will also depend on how the market closes within that fair value gap. We can see that the market is failing to close below the CE of the fair value gap, the middle part of the fair value gap. It is very sensitive. The market has tapped it once and twice, and it is rejecting. So with that being said, I'm happy with how the market is reacting in this area. However, we do not want to see the market closing below the middle part of this fair value gap. What we want to see is the market starting to be bullish again, and we can target those highs. If not, if the market comes high, taps into this inverted fair value gap, and then goes lower. So we have a monthly fair value gap below here. So what we are looking at, it is saying this monthly fair value gap might be in play if the market fails from this area to hold the market to go higher, right? So as the DXY was consolidating for 3 days, you'll then notice that our gold also was consolidating. Now that our dollar index will start moving, we can then see more price action on this pair, all right? And usually when the dollar index is bullish, gold should be bearish, should be going to the downside. If everything it is according to how things should be, and the correlation between gold and DXY goes back to normal, If we continue to see bullish dollar, then I must tell you that we're going to continue to see bearish gold up until these areas, and then we can start looking into buying gold again, right? So you need to be cautious as you are trading gold, because you need to be looking at what the dollar index is doing. But if the market then breaks this inverted fair value gap and then close approximately around these areas, then we might have confidence that the market wants to go higher. So we'll be observing this area and how the market plays around this area. Then this will tell us everything we want to know. But at the moment, I would like to buy the market into that inverted fair value gap. That will be my target. And then from there, I want to see how the market reacts. The following day, I'll still be bullish, but I need to understand how the market is reacting to these PDRAs going forward, and how the market acts on these PDRAs. It will tell me whether things are normal or not, right? If things are normal, it means they are going to respect this inverted fair value gap when the dollar index is bullish, meaning what is going to happen is that the dollar index, it will start by dropping next week. As it drops, I want to see the gold market going higher. And when the DXY begins to be bullish, I want to see the gold going lower, right? And then by respecting that area, in the very same time when the dollar index, it is bullish, and then the gold then respect that area and becomes bearish, right? And that will give me a go ahead to start looking for entries from these areas, going to the low, targeting these lows, all these lows, these fair value gaps up until the monthly fair value gap. Then I can sit and relook what the market has done. All right. So what then happens, I then looked into Nasdaq. And with Nasdaq, I then said I was bearish on this market, right? We go to 4-hour chart, you would see what I was looking at. I said we're the breakup block last week, and I said I don't want to see the market closing above the CE nor above the breakup block. If the market closes above the breakup block, therefore we are bullish. All right, it means the market has turned bullish. This PDRA failed, and when it failed, I was looking at this fair value gap where the market can come and tap and move. All right, according to market structure, internal market structure, you will then see that we have a low, we have a high. That high was taken out, and then we have an area that we might think that this area is protected. Therefore, we have an area where the market might tap and move higher, and that happened. So at the moment, I'm looking at that fair value gap as another place where I'll get support to move higher. That's what I'm looking at. And also, if I look at S&P 500, what happened with this, it didn't break the breakup block the same time when Nasdaq broke it. Therefore, you have SMT divergence right there and there. And then I had a daily fair value gap right here that I was looking at for the market to come into, and we can push higher. Let me check that quickly for you. Yes, I have a volume imbalance on a daily chart. My volume imbalance was there. As soon as I saw Nasdaq closing above the breakup block, I knew that we were bullish, and I said this last week. And then when the market came to the volume imbalance, I knew that was the place where we can start looking for buys. So as for next week, the whole week, I'll be bullish on this pair, Nasdaq and S&P 500, and I have places where I'm looking for the market to retrace to, and we can look for buys. If the S&P 500, let's just say it enters my fair value gap on this area, and my Nasdaq fails to tap into this fair value gap, we'll then have an SMT. That's also a strong sign that this market, it is going to push very hard from this area going high. So we are bullish on Nasdaq and S&P 500 for this coming week, and we are bearish on Euro USD. We are bearish on GBP USD. And then we are then on my gold, as I've said. On my gold, it will depend on how the market will behave from this inverted fair value gap. But then I'm bullish. I'll be buying. But if the market respects these areas and the correlation between dollar index and the gold goes back to normal, and then we'll continue this pair to the downside. We'll then target these lows and target all of those. So last week I said I was targeting that high, right, when the market opens, and that was delivered to the pip. So that was very nice. And the following day, the market then closed below our fair value gap. Then I knew that our analysis had to change from bullish to bearish. So this is what I have for this week. This is what I'm looking at the market. May you trade safely for this coming week and be safe.